The Nikki Glaser Podcast.
Okay, let's get to
some voicemails. Here's the first one from Molly.
Do you have advice on what to do when you develop feelings for a friend and they're like a best friend and you hang out all the time and
I do.
You just have these feelings that have built and you just they're just boiling out, you just want to tell them, but you're also so scared of, it's like if it doesn't last or end up in a relationship, there's always that weird layer added to your friendship and you can't go back. And I don't know, man. Advice. Help.
Oh.
Just please help.
Oh.
Yeah, girl.
She's so sweet.
Oh, man. So sweet. I bet he has a crush on you, too. I mean, most of the time it is reciprocal.
I was getting turned on just listening to her voicemail for some reason.
Great voice. Yeah, you know why? Because it's so awesome having a crush.
Yes.
Especially one that you get to be around all the time and they don't know it. Molly, as much as this is hard, something's either going to happen with this guy or not going to happen. Nothing will ever feel as good as having a crush feels. Nothing will light you up inside. Not eternal love, not fun, not your wedding day, not casually dancing on the dance floor with your betrothed. Nothing will ever feel as good, not heroin, no drug can ever make you feel this way. I'm jealous. I'm honestly jealous because I will never have this again. If I am with Chris the rest of my life, I'll never have this unrequited or seemingly hope that it could be requited crush.
You're filled with hope and possibilities. It's exactly what you're talking about.
They could like you back. It's so good. It's and once you find out if they like you, it's fine. It's not as good as not knowing.
Then you learn their flaws.
Yes, and then you get bored and then you both like each other. It's this mystery that feels so good. So as uncomfortable it is, know that it is just a great feeling and really fun. And you will someday hear someone talk about it and feel the same way I do, which is Anya's making a face I am?
No. Well,
yeah, you were kind of making a face I don't think I remember liking that feeling so much. Because you used to
my crushes, I always remember being I know why this is called a crush. Because it hurts.
Poetic.
It's just there's so much tension there.
I love it.
Having
That's part of your
having
anorexic
crushes.
thing. It's I won't let myself have it. I'm going to enjoy the hunger. And I'm always I want the meal. One?
Having a crush is being in a eternal state of anticipation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's nice. Christmas Eve forever. And that's what I like. I don't like Christmas. I like Christmas Eve. I don't like June 1st, my birthday. I like May 31st. It's better than my birthday.
Yes.
I don't like June 2nd. It's the worst. I don't have, I love being in my relationship, but I love when we miss each other and we're about to see each other first time. That's all the good stuff.
That's true.
And I'm not wrong because studies have been done and your dopamine levels rise. If you're going out to eat and you ordered food that you're really excited about, it's rising. Oh, you see it coming, the waiter's bringing it, peaking. You take your first bite, plummet. That's when it starts to go down. And you think you're no, this is the most enjoyable part. It's not plummeting, but it's descending from that first bite on.
But
it's
you got to give her advice.
Right before the first bite.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying.
I have pitches. I have two pitches of what she could try to do. One thing she could try to do is say that she is looking to go date. She's getting on the apps or whatever, and she wants to get his advice. And then she can kind of feel out how he feels about giving her advice.
I'm guessing Molly has already tried this. I mean, isn't that the first in your toolbox of mentioning another guy you think is cute or something?
Worked for Julie Glaser.
I feel like there is some sort of, I could be wrong, but I think that is great advice. You test the waters to see if they get a little jealous.
You gotta test the waters.
It's the worst when they don't.
And oh God, Anya has a whole song about it.
I have a whole life about it.
Notice Me, Anya's song "Notice Me" is a really good song to listen to, Molly. because it's even though she was sleeping with that person who who she was just friends with. That's the worst, is when you're hooking up with a friend casually and you love them and they don't feel the same
and
way
I'm like,
back. I mean,
any day,
brutal.
it's been 5 years, any day he's going to want to be my boyfriend.
What are some pitches? What are some
What
other
about
pitches,
doing
Brian?
that thing where you say, if we're both single in 10 years, we'll get married, and see how he reacts to that?
Okay, I'm not crazy about that one because it's too forward. I think what I've done, because I've been this girl many times, and Molly, I think you probably know he likes you back, but you're like waiting for the next shoe to drop, because I don't think you would even call in and have hope if you didn't kind of know he liked you, right? But maybe not. Maybe he totally sees you as a friend. I think that no guy hangs out with a girl constantly as a best friend unless there's some kind of vibe there.
Ding dong.
Yeah.
Unless they have a girlfriend already, and then you guys are like have this, because I've had best friends that are guys and like,
Is he a guy? Is it a girl? We don't know. It's just her friend.
Okay, yeah. I think it's a guy, but I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just injecting that into it, but okay, whatever. So the person is
Probably a
they
guy.
probably are like
I have
you.
the answer. I know what to do.
Great. Okay.
Okay, so first thing, what we all know not to do, 100% do not do this. Do not get this person a gift or something like that.
Never.
Don't bake anything.
What you should do is for the next month, start acting aloof.
Yep.
Brian's right.
Maybe you can't hang out so often. Maybe you're just a little bit busy. Don't bring anything
The
up specific.
opposite of what you want to do.
Yes. And then over time, you might see him start pursuing. He'll start to get a little nervous. He'll start pulling his collar.
Go on dates.
Go on a date. Don't
start
even tell
scheduling
him.
dates, and do tell him, but be casual about it. But schedule dates just for the, like, because I know when I really am in love with someone, I don't want to go on dates with other guys. Like, I know who I like.
Yep.
But you just do it for him.
Here's another thing. Dress up. Look cute. Look hot. Every time you see them.
Skin, touch your hair a lot.
And don't
feminine
act like
energy.
you're dying to hang out. Like, don't be desperate.
And if you want to just like cut to the chase, and this is what I've done every single time with guys I think every single guy I've ever had anything with, I was friends with first. Maybe not every one of them, but 90%. And this doesn't work because I never ended up with any of them, but I did end up dating some of them. I've told this before. You'll be hanging out as friends, just casually. And you go, oh my God, I forgot to tell you. And they go, what? And you go, I like you. And you just make it seem so casual. And you go, I like you. And they'll start to like laugh, and you're like, yeah, oh my God, I forgot. Like, I like you. I think we should like make out. Like, you just say it like it's nothing.
Yep, I've
and
done
it's
that.
funny.
Should we make out?
Then it's funny. Yeah, you just go, oh my God, you know what I was just thinking? And they're like, wait, what? Like, you want to see a movie or something? Like, you'll think you have like an idea, and you just go, we should make out. And they're like, it will be funny. And so they'll laugh first, and then that kind of cuts the tension.
I would hate that, but that can work with a very passive guy, I think, who cannot make the first move. But I have had experience. Well, let me say one thing first. Here's the good news. You cannot have, according to all these big thinkers and philosophers, you cannot have attraction
to someone who doesn't have attraction to you. Is that right?
Yes.
It has to go both ways. But what about all the times that you've like longed for someone and they didn't like you back?
Right. It doesn't mean they're going to do anything about it, or they're serious, or they're a great partner. But if you're feeling an attraction, you're not crazy. There's a vibe. And maybe that person's throwing out
people before that definitely weren't attracted to me. Were they?
I think it's more than like wanting to fuck them.
Oh, okay.
Like,
never mind.
Like feeling a sparkle.
I wanted to fuck lots of people, and they don't want to fuck me at all.